Okay. I was in a previous MLM with Nicole, and she had told me about TLC in January. We were supposed to go to a convention, but I ended up not going because my mom was diagnosed with colon cancer, stage 3 colon cancer. She had a very large mass. They said it was almost closing her whole colon. And she had surgery. They removed the mass, and she ended up getting a colostomy. I joined the company on February 2nd because after everything settled down a little bit, I got with Nicole and I joined the company. 2 days after I was in the company, I saw our president's testimony on in one of the groups that we have on Facebook about him having cancer. He had gastric cancer and he had a malignant tumor between his heart and his lungs. And they gave him 6 months to live. And he refused chemo, he refused radiation, he didn't want to do any of that. His wife was a homeopathic doctor, and she said she was going to save her husband. So she went to China and found this Siberian Chaga, one of these products she used for her husband, along with these other products I have right here. The Chaga is a mushroom extract, and it's known to kill cancer cells. It's an antioxidant, shrink tumors. This is very powerful stuff. And it works kind of like the tea as well. You can put 2 of these capsules in a thing of hot water and drink it, and it's going to send you to the bathroom and do kind of like the tea does as far as, you know, elimination. So I told myself, after I saw that, I was like, wow. I know that God led me to the company through Nicole to help my mom. Because my mother's 78 years old. I didn't want her to go through chemotherapy or radiation or any of that. You know, to me, quality of life is everything. And I didn't want to put her, because basically she was, I mean, she's bedridden because she had really bad arthritis, but other than that, she was healthy. She didn't have any other problems. So, after my mother had her surgery, she wasn't eating. She lost about 20 pounds. She wasn't eating. She was doing like really old folks do, like chew your food up about 20 minutes and spit it out and not swallow it. And it was really hard to see her like that. So she wasn't eating about 5 meals a day, 3 meals a day. She might eat 15 bites. And so her wounds and stuff weren't healing because she wasn't eating. You need protein and stuff to heal your body. So she wasn't eating, wasn't drinking. Sleep, really lethargic all the time. So I ordered the products. They came on February 13th. And that was her first appointment with the oncologist. And I had my mind made up when I went in there that whatever he said, we weren't doing no chemo radiation. I was listening to what he said, okay, listen to that, such and such. But in her state, he agreed with me that, you know, that's not the best thing to do. I told him I was going to try some homeopathic products, but I did not tell him what I was going to try. Because some doctors be yay, some people it's about the dollars, you know what I'm saying? They don't want you to have nothing natural because then they ain't getting paid. So he agreed. I started her on the products that afternoon because at her appointment, she was like, you know, when you don't eat, you like so like weak. And, you know, older people are extra weak. So doctor was talking to me. She got asked. I said, Mom, you hear him talking to you? She like this. I said, Mom. She said, yeah, I'm here. So got back to in the morning. Products were at the post office. I picked the products up. I gave her in the afternoon a dose of the NutriBurst, the Gano. I'll talk about that in a minute. The Chaga and the Techui. All four of these products. And I gave her another dose in the afternoon from like 12 to 6. And let me tell you, it was amazing. At 8 o'clock on the same evening, my mother had an appetite. My husband had a potato chip in his hand, and she was like, what you eating over there, Brad? And it was a cheddar and sour cream potato chip. And she didn't have no interest in food before, really. She really wasn't eating. So she ate the potato chip. She was awake talking to us. My husband was eating a piece of chicken. She was like, what is this? What you got over there, Brad? And then she was like, she ate a piece of chicken. But like, if I didn't see it in my own eyes, I really wouldn't have believed it. I really wouldn't have believed it. And so I decided, I said, okay, it's working out pretty good. But I said, if we're going to have to fight a disease, I'm quite sure the dosage needs to be higher than just the regular supplemental doses that's on the bottle. So I messaged the president of the company on Facebook. And I didn't think he was going to message me back. I'm just going to put this out here. He might, maybe will, maybe he won't. I don't know. But he messaged me back. 5 days later, he messaged me back. And I told him my mother's situation. And he said, give her higher doses. He told me to give her 12 of these Ganos, 12 of these Chagas, 3 to 6 of these Techuis, and 2 tablespoons of the NutriBurst. So I started giving her that. I upped the dosage. And 5 days later was her 79th birthday. And my mother had improved so much, she wanted everything to eat that you could find. She wanted me to cook her pork chops, potato salad, coleslaw, cream corn, ice cream, and she had birthday cake and ice cream. And she ate all that. So it was like amazing that these products just did that for her.
Yes.
And on March 6th, she had a CAT scan, and they didn't see any cancer. They had
Woo!
she had another scan yesterday, so we go to the doctor next week because I already know they ain't gonna see nothing.
Yes.
Claim it, claim it.
But, let me tell you about the Gano. The Gano, they work in conjunction. The Gano and the Chaga work in conjunction. The Gano, if you have anybody here have high blood pressure, the Gano lowers your blood pressure. You can probably come off of your blood pressure pills with this. But if you're taking blood thinners, you can't take the Gano. You can't take the Gano because let me tell you, my mother was on blood thinners. So when I found out I only gave her like 2 doses before I stopped giving her this when she was in the hospital. And so I stopped it because of
Tell her then.
high blood pressure.
Oh, honey. Let me get right up front. Sit down right here.
The Gano will reduce your blood pressure. I was saying that the Gano and the Chaga work hand in hand. The Gano kind of isolates what's going on in your body, and the Chaga wipes it out. But if I was telling her, if you're on blood thinners, you can't take it. So my mother was on blood thinners, so I stopped this when she was in the hospital. When she was in the hospital, I stopped it. I didn't give her any more. But guess what? When she came home, I didn't refill the blood thinner medication. Because I'm giving her about 6 of these a day. This is thinning her blood. This has more benefits for her than like this blood thinning. So she don't take blood thinning medication. I mean, I trust her on faith. I decided what I was going to do, and I trusted. I didn't even refill the prescription. But again, and this is Techui. This is our spirulina powder. The astronauts take it when they go up in space. It's like a superfood. It's algae and things from the sea. And you can take 3 of these a day and 8 glasses of water for 30 days and eat nothing else, and you will be completely healthy from just taking this. But this is good for like malnourished. It's not in the bottle. But malnourished children, bedridden people. Even if you're on the ACG or if you're doing the resolution, you can take 3 of those a day and like replace a meal and don't eat. Like we just went to a event. There was a lady. She went from a 24 to a 4, and she did the Techui. She took 3 Techui in the morning, and she went hungry at 5 o'clock.
Wow.
But you can switch it up if you're trying to do muscle. If you're trying to gain weight, it works for gain weight too. Because what it does, it swells in your stomach to make sure you're full. Like for my mother, because she wasn't eating a lot, I would let her eat whatever she wanted to eat, and then I would give it to her afterwards because I didn't want to make her full and act like she didn't want to eat. So I really attribute that because it's like protein for like helping her wound close up. Her wound closed up really, really fast, and like it was amazing. But
okay, I got a question. You said you gave her 12 of one of those, right?
12.
What did you do? Crush them up?
She swallowed pills.
And that was
Okay.
Opal.